Uh, Oi cunts. How's it going? So bit of a different video today, more or less the same, just a little bit of different setup. Uh, so I decided to not record the normal way for no particular reason. Just didn't really want to have all the lights on and whatnot in the usual setup. Just didn't want to seem like somebody was home. So forgive me for the audio if it's a bit So what I'll be doing today is the recap. I decided to just do a little different. That's all. We all know how this goes. I blow through a bunch of things that happened over the 3 weeks that I've let the news build up. I'll put a skip list near my face or something of annotations or just at least timestamps of what you need to skip to if you want to just kind of bounce through this. Can't promise this one's going to last too long. Kind of in a bind here. Okay, so okay, so oh God. Okay, first up, let's knock out the big political news. Anthony, sorry, I'm a bit flustered right now. Sean Spicer was let go, I think about 2 weeks back. Yeah, that's the thing. He was replaced by Anthony Scaramucci. And before you can say, suck his own cock, Scaramucci was fired. Or let go, whatever you want to call it. If I have anything to say about that, I don't think either of those two were really fit for the White House Speaker position, at least under Trump, because Trump is, he's a bit hard to annotate for and talk about. That should knock out really big old political news, but in kind of a Trump-related news, and actually connected to a video I think I posted quite recently. Sorry, my mind's a little bit flustered right now. Is that J.K. Rowling posted a video about Trump. He had some sort of meeting at the White House and had a bunch of families gathered, and the video she posted, basically I did a little research before this. I couldn't find the exact tweet that she posted. I just remember seeing it reported on. Something along the lines of, she called it, disgusting for him to ignore a handicapped child because she found a video that showed him immediately, blasé passing this child off, and understandably so. I mean, I will say in this defense, if you found that video and that was all you could find, then yeah, I would understandably be pissed off, but apparently the source she found it had doctored it, and in reality, Trump went and met with the handicapped kid first. It was quite an exuberant meeting between the two of them before he moved on to the rest of the families. For a while she didn't acknowledge this, and then finally she apologized to the family for doing so, and apologized for the tweet. Now, I do appreciate, her acknowledging and apologizing, because it shows growth, yes. But she seems to have this problem where she believes these things and gets very vapid very quickly. And that's more or less my opinion on the matter. I believe that, and this kind of goes in the whole line of what I said in my last video about Jake Paul, is that you have all the ammunition in the world to go after somebody such as like Trump, because you have all this evidence. You have all these things that you can make your opinion out of and talk about how he's a disgusting asshole, blah, blah, blah. And yet you go for the minute thing that came out to be a falsehood. Now, granted, it seemed true to you at the time, but with a little bit of research, it seems as though that's something that you could easily investigate and stumble upon. It's highly likely that she just kind of wanted to be pissed off, just like the whole PewDiePie thing where she doubled down So that's my opinion about that. Something that's a little older than those two stories, just slightly, is the Tariq Nasheed story. I figured I'd cover that just real quick, where he started a suspected supremacist database, which, by the way, the logo of it looks like a fucking swastika. Not exactly sure the status of the website itself currently. Last time I checked, it was shut down. But from what I could tell, I remember seeing Phil DeFranco being on it and posted a tweet to Nasheed about it. About how, you know, this is going to get someone killed, blah, 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 because it basically, it doxes people. It talks about how people are suspected supremacists. Sorry, I can't really do the whole hand gestures thing here and do quotations, but just imagine they're there. And basically, you know, it doxes people. You know how I go under the moniker of Sly. Of course, that's not my real name. But, you know, normally it would probably show my real name, my place of origin, the name of my channel, and my various social media accounts. So on and so forth. And I believe there was a little extra information as well, but I can't say for certain because I never really visited the site when it was up and running. I've only seen screenshots. Also in related news to blow through, I believe that, yeah, he posted a tweet about how Black Lives Matter was being, Black Lives Matter imagery ended up in the poster art for Planet of the Apes, the new Planet of the Apes. Never been a big fan of either of the movies. I do think that they're cool movies, but just not my cup of tea. But I don't really think you care about that part. The more important part is that there's an ape that wears a blue vest, and he made the leap in logic to say that this ape represents Duray Nikessin, the leader of Black Lives Matter, who frequently wears a blue vest. Now, I could see this. The train of logic leading to that, yes, I could. I could understandably see that. But you must think, just for a moment, if not just for a second, think, Hollywood does not like to step on other people's feet, especially activists. Also, a multi-million-dollar franchise that's established since almost the exact start of Hollywood's popularity? And they would dare make a move that endangers their reputation by taking shots at a very well-established activist group, Black Lives Matter, by putting a fucking ape, to represent a Black Lives Matter leader? Something that is blatantly racist like that? That makes perfect fucking sense. Oh, totally. Yes, they would totally make a misstep like that, or totally intentionally do that. Oh, yes, of course. But even that aside, if you could logically debunk it like that, how about you think of the actual Planet of the Apes films that had the apes wearing something similar, ergo dark navy blue vests that look just like that? But of course that doesn't fit your narrative to fucking race bait and shit stir just so you can make money. And it's why I can't stand Tariq Nasheed. I mean, the guy is so uninformed and uneducated when it comes down to that. And I'm sure if he ever heard those exact words, uninformed and uneducated, he would just try to make a leap in logic that I am basically using racist stereotypes. It's an honest assessment of the man's credibility and his work. It's fucking awful. Just anything he fucking says. I don't know how long I have to be in here like this. This is... As far as everything goes, those are really the only topics that I'm not really going to be covering in videos, per se, like doing at least like 4 to 5 minute or longer videos on those topics, or things that I just won't touch on, and I just kind of want to blow through right now just to get them out there. Otherwise, anything I haven't covered is either because this was actually a very busy couple weeks in terms of just news period, but it was mainly on YouTube, and it was mainly drama news, and also YouTube being a dick, which is something I do want to talk about here eventually. Even though I have a tiny channel, I like talking about things. So yeah, I know I didn't get to everything. I know I didn't really talk about the YouTube drama because it's not really something that pertains to me. And I think Scarce and Keemstar do I would say a damn fine job, but they do their work. That aside, I'm pretty sure that covers just about everything. Again, apologies for the very claustrophobic setup and the lackluster production. I'll try to save that in editing if I can. Yeah, you know, guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Guys, gals, whatever. Later, cunts. Just for posterity's sake.
This is... I don't know, dude. I don't know why I did that. Not the video, just...